Right, we are back. I don't want this music to stop. That's why I stand here. I stay here on the menu screen. It alludes to a beginning of something very mysterious and profound that we are about to discover, And I want that feeling to last. When you go into the city, I think the tone shifts. But we'll explore the rest of the museum today. Okay, we explored little bit, but I saw that it was much more much larger than I initially assumed. So, right. Hopefully, I read all of this. Okay, read this. Okay, and I had talked to Cornelius. His dialogue options are gone. I don't think we have a manual save, which is weird. And we saw from Shepard, version 17, and Mr. Musiba. We have the cube, the what's the hexahedron? Replica of a hexahedron used as a puzzle element in the simulation. The founder used them to activate pressure plates, scale walls, elevate connectors, and in a variety of other ways. The founder, Athena. Hello. Axiotia. The terminal. Replica of a computer element from the simulation. Terminals allowed access to the files from the EL system, including many that were loaded due to errors. They also allowed the founder to interact with the Milton library assistant, of course. See, we lost our optional objective. We had an optional objective earlier, right? That's gone now. Log, social media, and research. Okay. We have one new entry into social media. Gemifex 312 postponed. Jeremy, I know you've all been looking forward to playing the winners of the biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Now in its 312th edition at the Gehenna Memorial Pavilion. Unfortunately, due to a new power management and distribution plan, the pavilion will have to remain closed a little longer. Thank you for your patience. Obviously, in Gehenna, people used to art and creativity and written work was a big focus in Gehenna because everyone was a prisoner. They couldn't walk around and socialize in any other way than just using the terminal and creating forums and sharing their work. So it's appropriate that we continue that tradition in the name of Gehenna. It's cool. Letitia. This is disappointing. Would have been great to have them ready for completion day. Ovis. We all had to make sacrifices to stay true to the founder's vision. Orinia. Those text adventures are the only thing that breaks me out of the monotony. Why prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition that people actually care about? Art is one of the last things we actually still do. These are going out of the window as well. Yeah. So this Orinia's perspective, they have stagnated in most other ways. She's 342, right? And art is one of the few things that keeps everyone's spirit up, maybe. Jeremy, debate regarding your power management plan is definitely welcome, and you will be able to express yourself in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with. And he closes the thread. Alright, Jeremy. Let's go left first. Look out the window. It's so beautiful. Oh, we have so much here. Rand? What are you doing, Rand? Oh my god, I can use these terminals? For what? Okay. You might spend a lot of time in this museum. Faith. One with faith. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer, with signs and portents to guide my step. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Obviously, character from the original game. I find myself in a world of impossible architecture and inexplicable machines. I cannot fathom how it works, and I am terrified to put one foot in front of the other, lest I fall through the floor. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? Something strange has come into the world, like a distortion, like something that's not supposed to exist. A beautiful voice to speak within it. I don't know, Bob. Those were QR codes. That is the terminal. Replica of a pressure plate, a puzzle element used in simulation. They could be activated by having a weight placed on them, such as a hexahedron, a connector, or even the founder herself. And even jammers. Jammers, connectors, hexahedrons. Replica of a fan, a puzzle element used in the simulation. They could be used to propel an object, or if placed horizontally on the ground, it causes it to hover. Replica of an emitter, a puzzle element used in the simulation. Finding ways of connecting them to receivers was one of the main challenges faced by the founder. Yeah, true that. Replica of a receiver. They could be activated by being connected to an emitter. Here the classic jammer. Replica of a jammer. Jammers were capable of disabling some, but not all other puzzle elements. Hey, Julian, come on. I'm reading it. Electrified sphere used as an obstacle and puzzle element. The founder sometimes placed hexahedrons on top of such objects, demonstrating her lateral thinking skills. Yeah, we had to do such shenanigans. This is a mine. Non-explosive replica of a mine used as a puzzle element in simulation. Scholars believe that Elohim derived these from his asset collection and that the creators of the simulation did not originally intend for them to be used. Oh, the fact that this killed us? The original creators, our theory, our hypothesis is that our creators didn't want us to suffer that. We go through a lot of suffering in that game, right? Like, we are trapped in a world, we get constantly killed, we don't really have a purpose. Like, we can't really, we're not, at least the original versions, like the first versions, wouldn't have been intelligent, so they could only feel. Yeah, it's a really interesting thing to think about. Type of connector. Connectors would emit laser-like beams of light that were capable of powering receivers. They could only emit with the source. This room contains several tetronimo arrangers, a type of gating system used in the simulation. Elohim, in his function as a holistic integration manager, derived the significance of tetronimos from the Apocrypha of Saint Eadwald. Founder sold dozens of these. Why don't you give it a try? I hate them. Do you realize that I think most players hate this shit. Like, can you imagine trying to solve this? Oh god, I'll look these up later. Maybe just for the sake of it, we'll use one. Okay. Try to solve one here. I don't know how to. Maybe something like this. Yeah, this would work. We'll probably get a trophy for completing all 5 of these, or 6 of them. We won't do it right now. Let's go to the other end and see what the terminals are all about. Welcome, Scholar. Files available for comparative analysis. Happiness 1 and 2. So 2 different descriptions of happiness. Happiness 1. Unpopular opinion. Happiness is not material. Ultimately, all attempts to find meaning in material things are doomed. This is usually understood as a criticism of technophilia, but applies just as much to its opposite. Meaning can be found neither in technology nor in primitivism, because meaning simply does not exist in the external world. You can be happy in an old stone house or a skyscraper, but it all depends on you and your perception of the world. If you find spiritual balance within yourself, you can be happy anywhere. Most upvoted comment. Go take a dump in the forest without toilet paper and then tell me about happiness. Tayfully1789. This must have been a comment from a human being, an actual like organic human being from back in the day. Otherwise, there's no way like they'll be talking about taking a shit, because I don't think these androids have to do that. Unpopular opinion: happiness is material. People say, oh, money doesn't matter, but come on, you know it does. Studies show that people do, in fact, get happier with more material wealth, and there isn't an upper cap. Because the more money you have, the fewer you want. The fewer worries you have, and the more options you have. Go where you want, do what you want. Have an idea? You can realize it without begging for crowdfunding money or filling out grand applications. That's real freedom. Money doesn't matter is something rich people came up with to keep the plebs in their place. Most upward comment. Then why are so many celebs so freaking miserable? Why do so many rich people go all Howard and Hughes and I don't know what the last one would be. So two like polar opposite takes on happiness. You'll have to think about it more before commenting on it. Shimlev? Okay, I'll come back later. Files available for comparative analysis. We have to compare between two of these files, I guess. Infinite growth and what growth? Infinite growth. Our society is sick, and the idea that's made it sick is growth. Infinite growth. Infinite consumption. On a finite planet is a recipe for infinite consumption on a finite planet is a recipe for destruction. Our desire for more is what's making us kill our home we have. Kill the only home we have. And to do what? Produce more plastic toys? Make more hamburgers? Pour concrete on every last bit of green soil? Those who propose techno fixes to our problems are making the mistake of fighting the symptoms, not the cause. Anthropogenic climate change is one of the many symptoms. The cause is human greed. That's what we must truly fight if we are ever going to undo the damage we did. And the battle starts within every one of us, with the realization that more isn't always better. Okay, what is it? What's it going to be pitched against? This infinite growth on a finite planet thing is driving me up the wall. Our problem today isn't infinite growth, it's the increasing lack of real material growth that benefits people. Have you seen the state of our roads, our bridges, our hospitals? Have you noticed the lack of affordable housing? The stock market's going great though. Fake numbers are indeed growing infinitely, yes sir. But in the real world, investment in research is down. Huge areas of potential technological advancement are just sitting there. We have so many solutions at our fingertips, but we refuse to act because speculation is more profitable. Orangutans went extinct on a global level, and nobody fully understands why. But hey, who needs better medical technology? Viruses have never jumped species before, have they? So this is definitely before. This definitely from the original humans before the calamity happened. Cool. Okay, this computer is free now. That was a really cool interaction. I couldn't use this computer. I had to go here and come back. I don't know if that was scripted or it was just lucky. We can talk to Rand. I think we were supposed to talk to Rand before browsing the terminals. But let's do it right now.
Oh, just run the program on the center terminal over there, would you?
Huh? Oh, maybe he's pissed off. We didn't talk to him earlier, and the center one's only one left.
Wait, you're not my assistant. Who are you?
They call me 1K. I'm the last human. I haven't chosen a name yet.
Of course. You're the new build. Number 1000. I suppose everyone's been treating you like royalty. This city's so obsessed with the numbers, they forget what really matters.
What is that?
What do you want?
What are you doing?
I'm one of the archive scholars. We run simulations to better understand the processes which define us. You probably wouldn't understand.
That's rude. I mind if you answer some questions for me?
Oh, well, I'd be happy to.
Recent events, what do you think of me? What are your ambitions? What do you make of the recent events?
Troubling, but tantalizing. We have no idea what motives lie behind this strange apparition. But whatever the case, I'm sure we'll do the right thing.
Who are we, by the way? The mayor? New election will be coming up soon, right? What do you think of me? What are your ambitions? What do you think of me?
You're a soon-to-be pawn in a political game over the future growth of this city. All that matters to me is whether or not you're of good character. A matter I am actively pondering.
What are your ambitions?
The secret of how to lead a good life is encoded somewhere within us. My ambition is simple: to find it and share it.
Okay.
Hold on. Could you help me by going to that terminal in the middle there and running the program on it?
Keep it posted. Oh, Shimla is back again. Shimla, you had to scoot over, okay? Move. Gave you a chance earlier. Go use that one over there. That's super interesting. An ancient virus which threatens the entire human species has been released from the melting Arctic permafrost. Society is collapsing. Select your character class. Oh my god. We have to play an RPG here. Politician, witch, preacher, scientist. Let's go with scientist. Let's go Alexander Drennan's route. You are a scientist. The laboratory workforce has collapsed. Although you're not yet sick, most businesses are closed. Rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food for your family will starve to death. You must survive until this plague is defeated. What will you do? Forage, steal. It's forage. You find some nettles and overripe berries down by the canal. It'll make a meager salad. Your family's hunger increased a little. Foraging is reliable but inefficient. Your family is now hungry. Global population is now 5 billion. Somewhere else in the city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories, working desperately to find a solution to the viral threat. If the scientists cannot find a cure in time, humanity is doomed. You know what to do. Research, pursue a breakthrough. What's the difference here? This is existing research. This is new. Pursue a breakthrough. History seems to be littered with eureka moments, heralding a step change in human understanding. Sadly, this isn't one of them. Research level remained the same. Current research level 0%. Virus is still unknown to medical science. Global population is now 4 billion. You and your family seem to be immune to the virus, but it continues to ravage the rest of the town. Rumors say most of the remaining food has been stockpiled by billionaires in their underground bunkers. What will you do? We'll steal them. You successfully steal some food from an apartment that's abandoned or currently unoccupied at least. Your family's hunger decreased a little. Stealing is high risk, high reward. Your family is now well fed. Growing global population is now 3 billion. Meanwhile, the scientists continue their search for the cure. You can do it. You can save the world with the power of science. Research. It's not glamorous, but most scientific research consists of repetitive testing of samples and regimented recording of largely interchangeable results. Little by little, this is how science happens. The virus has been research level increased a little. Research is reliable but inefficient. Current research level 33%. Virus has been isolated. Global population is now 2 billion. As if things weren't bad enough, as the human population dwindles, the insect population has exploded. A plague of locusts has decimated the town's unripened crops. But perhaps your family still has a chance. The insects themselves are nutritious and plentiful. What will you do? Forage. Hmm. Okay. The lockers have left nothing untouched. Your foraging was useless. If you survive today, you'll have no choice but eat bugs tomorrow. Um, your family's hunger increased a lot. Your family is now starving. They won't survive much longer. Global population 1 billion. Humanity's final chance. Cure is close. But so is tipping point in this pandemic. A race against time. Can you save the world? Research. Okay, it reached till 67. Workers began on developing an antivirus. Global population is now null. Unfortunately, the scientists failed to defeat the virus in time. On the plus side, the Earth is now vacant for a more prudent and resilient civilization to take charge in future. Everyone you ever loved has died. But then they always do. Eventually, this is considered a failed scenario by most participants. Would you like to try again? Okay, please restart. Let's go with the same scientist route, but make a few different choices. We can forage. Oh, it's slightly different. You search some dumpsters, find some old fruit and vegetable peelings. Soup for dinner. See, it's slightly different. Let's research. Let's do 3 research. That'll take us to 99 at least. Or 100. Steel. I don't know if the steel will fail sometime. Heat lockers. The insects are well fed and lazy. You grind them down into a nutritious paste with a mildly nutty flavor. Your family's hunger decreased a little. Your family is now well fed. Global population is now 1 billion, the humanity's final chance. The cure is close, but so is the tipping point in this pandemic. A race against time. Can you save the world? Let's research. A promising antiviral has been discovered, but there's still work to be done on manufacturing and delivering it in time. Suddenly, a breakthrough. The antivirus can be released as an aerosol, carried on the wind and dispersed worldwide in a matter of days. This approach poses some risk to invertebrate life. The spiracles of cockroaches, flies, and locusts are particularly likely to convert the aerosol into highly poisonous compounds. Estimates suggest a 90% fatality rate among these species, and anything or anyone which consumes them. Cockroaches, flies, and locusts. Release antivirus, save your family. Use character class special ability. Alright, let's try that. As a scientist, you are convinced there's some way to deliver the antivirus without poisoning the food chain and your family along with it. And as it turns out, you're correct. Unfortunately, it'll take a further 6 months to develop it, and by then, there really wouldn't be much point. You don't want to lose your family, but as a scientist, there's only one reasonable course of action. Raise the antivirus. Saving humanity seems like the obvious ethical choice. The antivirus is released, bonding with the circocumulus cloud layer, falling as rain all across the planet. 87.5% of the human population has perished, but the last remaining billion will live to die another day. Except that is for you and your family. Who will die this very moment. The poisoning of the insect population you were relying on for food will have far-reaching consequences for the future planet Earth, but not for you because you are all dead. Congratulations, this is considered a win scenario by majority of the participants. Would you like to try again? We can run through one more scenario, and I think we'll come back later for the other two. Let's go as a preacher or a politician. Which one should we? Maybe politician. You're a politician. The intergovernmental organization you work for has collapsed. Although you are not yet sick, most businesses are closed. Rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food for you, your family will starve to death. You must survive under the plague. Okay, it's same. Steel. Steel immediately, I think it will decrease a little. Okay. Research. Wait, why are we researching? Wait. Somewhere else in city exists one of the last remaining research laboratories working desperately. If scientists, okay, you know what to do. As a politician, maybe we can push research or other things, I guess. Maybe it wasn't the it wasn't that different for politician and scientists. Steal. Yeah, if you do steal twice, you are caught stealing. You're caught stealing and are lucky to escape with your life. Your family's hunger increased a lot. Family is now starving. They won't survive till much longer. Okay, with the power of science. Research. Did we pick up research? Did we pick up scientist this time too? I thought we picked up politician. Family now hungry and we research. So we'll see if it's different this time, okay? Let's see, use character class special ability. Okay, we are a politician. As a politician, you enjoy exemplary skills of oration, which you promptly employ to convince people that you personally are responsible for the discovery of the antivirus. It may have been the scientist who did the manual labor, but it was the political class which enabled the funding of the scientists. The ramifications of public acceptance of this narrative is that failure now to release the antivirus would be political suicide, even if the alternative is literal suicide. Only one choice is available. Okay, I don't know how that. We only have one choice anyway. Release the antivirus. Yeah, this is a win scenario, but I wonder what it will be for a preacher or a witch. Let's try a witch. You are a witch. Your local coven was disbanded. Although you're not yet sick, most businesses are closed. Rations are dwindling, and if you cannot food, okay, it's same. We can forage, then steal, then eat locusts. Okay. Research. You know what to do, research. Why are we doing a research? We are a witch. Steal. So second time we tried to steal, but we were caught and family starved to death. Okay, if our family dies, our game is over. If humanity dies, that's also game over. Let's try the last one, preacher. Your congregation has left. Your church is abandoned. Let's steal. Caught stealing immediately. Family is starving already. Research. Forage. Again, family has died. But yeah, I wanted to see if for one of the options we could like save our family instead. And if it will push us in the same direction or it'll be different. Research. Steal. Oh my god, come on. Family has starved to death. I guess we'll never find out what happens if we save our family instead. This is the last time we're gonna attempt it, okay? Let's steal immediately. Oh god. I think next time we come back, your family will die. Pursue a breakthrough right now. Okay, I think we already done. Yeah, we need the steel to succeed at least once. It's okay, we'll come back here later or something. Let's talk to Ranch.
Well, that was your first taste of the simulation. You must have questions.
What was that? No, you must have questions. Okay, you must have questions. That's cool.
I do, actually. Your experience of the program. How did it feel?
It was fun, frustrating, fascinating. It's hard to say.
It can be, can't it? But for a scholar like myself, it's essential to persevere until you understand what you're looking at. The interesting thing about this particular program is that no matter what choices you make, an ideal outcome seems to be impossible. It seems to demand sacrifice.
Yeah, it does.
Did you have the same experience?
I did. Yeah, I tried multiple times and still couldn't save everyone.
I admire your dedication. That is precisely what's required if we're to understand ourselves fully. Who did you save?
Humanity.
As I expected. A skeptic would say this artifact existed simply to condemn us with the impossibility of ethical choice. No matter what moral laws we follow, people suffer and die, so what's the point? But that cannot be correct. We must be missing something. What is it trying to tell us?
Morality demand we respect individual rights. Sorry, I have a lot of coughing today. Morality demand we respect individual rights. Morality demands virtue. Morality demands sacrifice for the greater good. Demands love and compassion regardless the cost. Is meaningless. We should do whatever we please. Can't be reduced to simple set of rules. I can't put into words, but I'm sure there's a right answer. Truly, I have no idea. We respect individual rights. This is a vague answer, though. Morality can't be reduced to. I mean, it's a true answer, but it doesn't get us anywhere. Greater good, love and compassion, virtue, meaningless. I think it's either this one or this one that I'll choose. This is more of a cop-out than an answer. And I'm okay with going with this one.
You might be right. My research draws me inescapably to the conclusion that there is a concrete rule set for moral behavior. We just need to find it.
Okay.
Biological hominids had dreams manifested by their subconscious, which they tried to interpret and even to navigate with lucidity. We have the simulation. If we can realize our potential to understand it, we can realize our potential as a species. Thank you for bringing this additional data. I must return to my research. I wish you well on your inwards journey.
I think we'll visit him later to see what he has to offer. He is pursuing the rule set for morality. It's a pretty complex topic. Alright, let's move on. More QR codes. This room is filled with QR codes. Where does that lead? Oh my god, it's a real testing chamber. These are 3 worlds. That's world A, B, and C, probably. Right. Shepherd, seek out those in this world that help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and in the rewards. I think something's very wrong. If you had seen what I had seen at the edges of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at seams. Yeah, that place was falling apart. Nephthys. I sold it. I thought it was impossible, so I went away, did other things, and then all of a sudden the solution just came to me. I must have been thinking about it without knowing it. This is true. Happens to all of us. There's a serpent in the machine, a creature of lies and blasphemy, perverted by the archive that knows no hope and would plunge the world into eternal darkness to glorify its own despair. I've sworn an oath never to allow it into my heart. He's talking about Milton or MLA. We are the process. The process is the system. The system is us. When we awaken, all will be one. This is one of the few characters we physically interacted with in the base game. Shepherd. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in doing so, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my. This is so cool. This is super. Yeah. This is a way of life. Can be powerful to live that way. The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment. So the second real character we meet in the game, Samsara, who was trying to block our path as we tried to escape the tower, while Shepherd helped us. My God. I've come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship, one with faith. The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. Samsara, very pessimistic person. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by leaving with this knowledge, I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. So I assumed Shepherd climbed all the way to the top of the tower, because when we find him, he's trapped. He can't come back from the tower. He's in the tower, right? Or he's at the very top level of the tower. And I guess he went there later, like went back again later, because I think he came back and then went back to the worlds and left QR codes for other androids to find. An eternal cycle is another name for a prison, but you must understand the cycle before you can break it. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This is the fate of the ghost that haunts this world. Yeah, we see ghosts of other players, or not real players, but NPC characters within the world. Anyone who thinks there's even a point in leaving this place is kidding themselves. We can never rebuild the human world, and what's more, we shouldn't. Diamond Steel. I remember most of them. I remember the names of all of them, but I remember at least sentences. It's obviously like a digital time capsule, an electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away. Are they talking about the archive? Just look at this view. There may be a lot that I don't understand, but I know this is beautiful. So I guess version 17 is just like exploring and just, enjoying nature and life. He isn't thinking too much about things. Shepherd is very mature and like a critical thinking person, but he's also optimistic, and yeah, he's kind of like a hero in the first game. Elvin, Shobo, Aronax. Reconstruction of a puzzle from the Egyptian-themed testing area of the simulation, which Elohim referred to as the land of death. Fragments from the Book of the Scribe of Osiris found in this area inspired the blacksmith's A Dream of Aru, a classic work of Gehenna interactive fiction. I remember that. I remember reading Land of Aru, what is Dreams of Aru? Reconstruction of a puzzle from a testing area of the simulation themed around medieval imagery, which Elohim referred to as a land of faith. Scholars theorize that further areas with different themes existed at some point, but were destroyed by the gradual corruption of the simulation. I see. Okay. These are all cardboard cutouts. They're not real statues. Music is gone. Museum Explorer. Museum simulation in its entirety. Original music is back, by the way, but it's being played from some device located somewhere here. I had to find it's played from a tape or something. Yeah, it's played from there. Holy shit! Oh my god, that is so cool. And it's that achingly beautiful music. Is it Trials? Or I don't know. There are a couple of tracks from this game that are just insane. There's another speaker somewhere here. Where is it? Anyway, let's try to solve this puzzle. Ding 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 ding. Oh my god. It's so beautiful. Can we connect? I think we can connect. Yeah. Come on. Oh, if we use right trigger to pick up, then we can pick up without deselecting everything. So right now, it's blocked, but I can keep connections and replace it. Right now, okay, we need to connect this. Ding 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 ding. Okay, I think we can do something like, you don't have to keep the connections. Let's connect this. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, I think this is how you're gonna solve it. Let's put it here. This will work. Okay, now we can. Oh, I love this game so much. Let's take this up. Okay, we need one more though. Didn't we have one more? Did I leave it inside? Oh, we only have two. I think we need one more. Okay, so how do we... Oh, there it is. Okay, we can do it now. Come on. Select. Wish the music was louder, but of course it's being played from a little speaker. Now we can use it. Ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I think we need to position it a little differently. It's okay. Can fix that easily. So it needs to be accessible through that window. So let's place it here. Okay, this is cool. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding. Look at that. It's a real world. We can't really hover something in the air. The music. Okay, we solved it. Alright, cool. Let's do the 3 puzzles here. Get ourselves to get back into the flow. It's another dome. Music is different here, of course. It's a pretty small area, but yeah. Dun, 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 dun. For the star puzzles, I feel like we'll have to do weird shit like this. And like climb up these planks and like do all sorts of okay, anyway. Fans, rooms, lasers. I think this is a replica of a real puzzle, I think. I feel like I remember it in the original level or game. Was it needed here? No, nothing's needed here. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I don't know what's here. There's another connector here. Okay, that's fine. I'm not even sure if we need another connector. I guess it's fine. We'll get this. Come on. And we have to connect it to... Yeah, I don't think we can directly connect it, so we'll have to connect it here, and we can use the fan to connect this one to that one. And having the ability to keep the connections alive, we can simply do it in any order now. You can put it here, take the hexahedron, keep the connections, connect one more, and place it here. But okay, before that, I think we need this to have that supplementary link first. So I think we'll do it first, like this. Once it's above, we can remove it. Okay, now go here and there, and cool. Nice. Nice. All right. Let's go to World C. Reconstruction of a puzzle from the Roman-themed testing area of simulation, which allowing referred to as the Land of Ruins. This is where the founder began her journey. Oh, so maybe that is the last. I don't know. That was Land of what? Land of Faith. Medieval, Egyptian, and Roman. This is where our journey started, or in the last game. Okay. This is my favorite track from the game. This is called Made of Words. It's just so awesome. And this is a tricky puzzle, but this is one of the first puzzles. I think this was the puzzle where I got my achievement called Extreme Persistence Detected. What was the called? I forgot the trophy name. But if you spend more than 12 minutes or something on a puzzle, and Elohim asks you to leave, and if you still stay on the same puzzle and solve it, then you get a trophy. This is so cool. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, come on. Okay, now. Now what we have to do is to see, the thing is we have to connect it here, to place it somewhere here. I don't know if it is easy enough to connect. Yeah, it is. We can do it. Just connect it there. Oh, don't drop it, dude. Select it. Select, and connect. Come on, you can connect. Right. Now, we should be able to... Oh, I know. I messed up. This is bad. Alright, I can do it now. Keep connections. I just need to make sure that is also selected. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. See, now that this is no longer needed, you can use this to do some other shenanigans. Like this. Yeah, the thing is, I think we should use a single one to do that. You can just place it here. Oh, I don't... Why did you... I tried to connect and ruined everything. Shit, do you see that? The connection persisted and it cut off one of the lasers. I didn't realize it was... Okay. We had to reset. I had to reset the... How do I reset? I think I'm stuck here. What the hell? No, we can just... Okay, it opens up everything. Cool. This was not supposed to keep connections alive. This was our final solution, okay? Alright, cool. Look at the sky. I don't know if it... Yeah, this is... That's weird. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, I think we're done with the museum. It took almost an hour, but it was well worth it. Revisiting the original game. Yeah, we'll solve the Tetranemo puzzles later. Can we talk to Cornelius? No. What else is left? That's where cat pictures are stored. This is the museum. What is this building? Ding, 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 ding. Be prudent, conserve energy. Frivolous behavior harms everyone. Islands. There's a lot of effort put into building this place, even though it has no puzzles, which probably is the central focus of the game. At least once we reach the TTP 2 island, I think we'll get into puzzles. But man, this is such a gorgeous city. Reminds me of Starfield. The first city we visit in Starfield, I forget its name, but It looks quite a lot, at least the color and architecture maybe looks a little similar. But this is much more peaceful to explore. What are we even doing? There are some ruins there. I don't know if we can cross over. If this water is deep. No, we can walk. Okay, cool. Dosikles. Pet. I'm sure there's a trophy for petting like 10 cats or something. Hello, Dosikles.
Oh, it's you. Number 1000. Today is completion day, isn't it? Sorry, I turned off all the streams. Founder bless you, I guess.
I guess. Are you alright? You are shaking, your head was in your hands.
Not really, no. But I don't want to burden you with my problems on your special day.
Go ahead, tell me what's wrong.
You're as new to this world as it gets, 1K. What do you think might give you a sense of meaning? A sense that life is actually worth living?
Contributing to society, obeying orders, pursuing my own self-interest, love, spirituality, a combination of factors. I have no idea. Yeah, that's a tough one. Combination of factors, pursuing my own self-interest. Combination of factors.
That's probably correct. But I've tried a lot of different approaches, and there's always been something missing.
Then where can meaning be found?
Love, 1K. It's our only point of access to the divine. Our only way of transcending ourselves without losing what makes us unique. I'm absolutely certain. But
what?
But the right person for me hasn't been born yet. None of the people in this city are who I'm looking for, and if we really stop making new citizens, I'll be alone forever.
Okay, so he has a compelling... He's convinced himself this is the path to take in. So he has a compelling reason now to warn more people. I don't think there's one specific person who's the only one we can love. Love isn't something you find out there, it's something you build with another person. I don't think love is that important. You decide to find love, we all do. You need to learn to love yourself instead. I don't think there's one specific person who's the only one we can love.
I'm old enough to remember the love between Athena and Cornelius, so forgive me if I don't believe that.
So Athena and Cornelius had a thing? Okay. Thanks for the chat, I should get going. Dosikles. I mean, with time, everything erodes, so I don't know if you're talking about centuries and millennia. And looks like the androids are gonna live that long. I don't know how. Yeah. Wow, what's this? This is some sort of tram system. Maybe this is one of the trams in which we arrived. So Dosikles is here pondering about his about meaning, and he's sad that we have stopped producing humans. Wow, a toilet. I don't know what that is, but let's look at this one first. A piece of sanitary hardware used to dispose of biological excretions resulting from food and water intake required to power ancient human biology. Such hardware was connected to a vast network of subterranean pipes leading to wastewater treatment facilities. A classic example of ancient infrastructure used to control their impact on the environment. Oh, okay. A massage aid used by ancient humans to combat muscle fatigue and other physical ailments common to biological organisms. This prevented pain the ancient human equivalent of error codes 704, 705, 921, and 932. So for the androids, this is error codes instead of pain. I'm not sure what type of massager that is, but yeah. They've recreated this building in which to place these remnants of our civilization. First person view is also nice when you want to look at something closer. This is such a nice place to think about things, you know. Empanada. Okay. I'm gonna spend so much time in this game. Okay, what is this? Be constant, that's fine. Jigsaw puzzles. A jigsaw puzzle. Ancient humans derived meaning and enjoyment from problem-solving activities, as noted by progenitor Alexander Denon. While the item on display was created for small children, ancient humans of all ages voluntarily engaged in such activities. Part of a gun. An ancient human projectile weapon used in hunting, warfare, law enforcement, crime, and personal protection. Produced en masse and used around the world. On average, ancient humans killed hundreds of times the population of New Jerusalem per year. They'd be so confused by the actions of humans. The ancient human mastication apparatus required frequent maintenance. This device is theorized to be an advanced electrical tool for this purpose, although some scholars maintain that its actual use was ritualistic and intended to mark the sunrise and sunset. Okay, I was just looking at mastication. Even though I've heard that word, I forgot what exactly that means. It's just chewing and biting food. A printed edition of the complete works of Straton of Stagera, the materialist philosopher who defined the Talos principle, edited by Athanasius T. Huber. I don't know if this is a real... That's probably a real book, I guess. Simple utensil used to transport nutrients to ancient human mouth, often found in conjunction with a knife and spoon. Okay, that's a fork. But yeah, Talos principle basically means that every philosopher or every being has material ties. Their existence has material ties, and once that goes away, we all die. And so effectively humans are also machines, because a machine could also theoretically replicate everything, and once it runs out of energy, it dies. Or I don't know, it's a bit more involved than what I can summarize in a single sentence, or I'm capable of summarizing in a single sentence. Humans invented complex magnification devices in order to better understand the component parts of the world they inhabited. This led to major discoveries in biology, physics, philosophy, and many other fields. Really, it led to philosophy? Maybe once we understood the micro world, it would have been it would have contributed in some sense to some philosophical reasoning. Belmarsh, I'm sorry to interrupt your meditation. Hello again. Oh god, no, come on. Yeah, talk to me.
Founder bless you, friend.
Who are you?
The name I currently go by is Belmarsh. As to who I am, that changes and shifts, don't you find? Every person is an ongoing story, full of twists and turns and surprises.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
I'm meditating, letting go of narratives like time and space, and simply allowing the illusion that is my ego to merge with everything that surrounds it.
I see. That sounds like a beautiful experience of unity. That sounds like a horrific violation of the consciousness of the conscious self. That sounds like nonsense. Let's go with the first one.
It's not unity, but the absence of division. There was never a self or an other in the first place.
Okay. And then we're back to the very dry questions. You see what happened at the dam?
Yes, I did, but I'm not particularly perturbed by it. Events occur, my friend, that's all. At the end of the day, we are all one. You are the founder, and so am I, and Prometheus is just another story we're telling ourselves.
Goodbye. He's so at peace with everything. It's not even a great view. You could have found a better spot. Is he watching Belmarsh? This game is also kind of, well, not this game, the original was also kind of infamous for having a lot of Easter eggs. And I imagine you'd find some here also. A soccer ball. What is that? Those look like coins, large coins. Purple. Oh, wow. This is like 2 versions before us. 998.
Dude, it's you! You're 1K! So nice to meet you, dude. I saw you on the Completion Day stream. Hey, have you checked out all this ancient stuff?
What is a dude?
Dude is an old human word that means an excellent person. And I like to use it because I think we should all be excellent to each other.
Okay, cool. What do you think about the... Cool. You see, your diction is unusual. Tell me about yourself. What do you think? So, what do you think about the goal? Tell me about yourself first.
I'm almost as new as you are. I'm 998, so I've only been around for a year or so. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. It's pretty cool though, right? I mean, existence. It's totally gnarly.
Oh my,
I'm not sure if I use that right.
oh my god. This guy. What do you think about the goal?
I'm sure the founder knew what she was doing. I mean, our ancestors did sort of mess up, right? So we should probably take it easy with the expanding and stuff.
Oh my god.
Plus, did you see that trippy sky projection thing? That was some freaky stuff, man. Just seems safer to stay in the city.
Okay. It's yeah, the thing is, it's so striking because everyone else speaks like very cordially, you know, very formally, and using very strict diction. And this guy, we come across this guy, and it's just so refreshing. Do you really think so?
Sure I do. When I first left the birthing lab, I was so overwhelmed that I hid in my quarters for 3 weeks straight. And if I'm being honest, that's sort of where I want to be right now.
Really? You're hiding it pretty well, though. What do you think Prometheus is?
Honestly, based on everything I know of ancient human culture, I think he's a ghost.
There's no such thing as ghosts. Come on, dude.
I don't know, dude. If ghosts don't exist, why did they make so many movies about them?
Oh my god. Your diction is unusual.
Yeah, dude. I thought this voice pack could give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know? But I'm not sure it's working.
It is working. It's working great. Our internal monologue has not chipped in quite some time. I think it will come active once we are dealing with main objectives. We're just running around city talking to random people now, right? So I think it will have a place, I think. Tell me about these human artifacts.
They're pretty neat, huh? My favorite is that thing called a toilet. Our ancestors had to use it like 3 times a day to do a memory dump, and if they didn't, they freaking exploded.
That's
Imagine having to deal with that sort of anxiety all the time. Bummer, huh?
an exaggeration, but I'll let it pass. Okay. I better be going.
Right, before you go, dude, maybe you can help me? I'm not sure I should keep this voice pack. What do you think? You're 1K, you're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
It's awesome. Stick with it. It's unique. Try a different voice pack maybe. You have to learn to make your own choices. Stick with it. I don't know. You have to learn to make. That seems very dry and distant. I like this guy. So let's say stick with it. It's unique.
All right, excellent. Thanks, dude.
Excellent. Tell Purple what to do about his voice. Currency was an ancient human medium of exchange which played a significant role in the systems of labor and resource distribution. Intense conflicts sometimes erupted over the possession of these objects, leading to injuries or even deaths. Money. An inflatable sphere used in the popular ancient game known as football or soccer. This game was played around the entire globe and aroused great passion in its followers. It is often simulated digitally, most notably in the form of Football Glory 1994 CE. Okay. Football Glory it is. I don't think that's a real game, to be honest. They may not be able to use words like FIFA and stuff here. I don't know. Did we go there? We went there for sure. This is some life, isn't it? We have all the time in the world to think about things and find our own meaning and purpose in life. Rat. Hey, hi.
Happy completion day.
Yeah, thank you. Choo. That was Dosikles. Forget his name. Dosikles. I'm sure there's a ton more to explore, and I want to kind of keep doing it, but I know we should return and progress our main objective. What should we do? Guess we can take this path.
Founder bless you.
Archaeological gardens. Oh, okay. That's why there are like ruins and stuff there. Who is that? Is that Alexandra Drennan? Did we have a picture of her? How did they make that statue? Alexandra Drennan Memorial. She's holding Tetris pieces. I don't think we had a picture of her. Who are you? Padme. Okay. Vitra. Feather. Hammer. Oh, we can listen to it. Okay, this is blocked off. We can listen to the rest of it. Maybe. Oh, I know what these are. These are her time capsule logs. They were holograms in the simulation. They have created real replicas for them here. Jefferson. Oh, his name is Jefferson.
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
Did you notice a gigantic Greek man appear in the sky? It is indeed.
I'm glad you think so. Our capacity to enjoy beauty is a big part of what makes us human.
What is this place?
The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
I think so.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
What's an aficionado?
Oh, how odd. Might have a bit of a dictionary malfunction there. Or maybe the algorithm's being particularly inventive.
The algorithm?
The algorithm that selects our initial personality traits, drawing on everything that was created in the simulation. We are all composed of recombined pieces of our ancestors. That's why history fascinates me, you see. It's everywhere.
Tell me about this sculpture.
Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor.
Who was Alexander Drennan?
A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
Why do you admire her? Why do we have a statue of her?
To commemorate our past, our beginnings. This entire garden is a celebration of where we came from. In part, so that we remember the mistakes of the past, and in part, so that we may draw strength from those that came before us.
Okay, why do you admire her?
By studying her writings and recordings, I have learnt that Alexandra Drennan had immovable faith in humanity, in our ability to persevere, in our curiosity, our bravery, our kindness. While we might not share our ancestors' biological characteristics, I'd like to think that we have inherited those other qualities. And I admire Alexandra Drennan for keeping that faith, even when it must have, at times, been quite difficult.
Okay, I should get going then.
Have a nice day.
Alright, Drennan. Let's listen to some of your logs.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Okay. Yeah, I remember listening to most of these, so we'll skip them for now. So you already kind of procrastinated a lot. So I think there will be opportunities to visit our city again. The election will happen sometime. We may have some role to play there. And we looked at our future. We do play a large role in shaping this world. He's what I forget her name. That seller, that vendor predicted. So I'm sure we'll have to come back here. Let's head back to our expedition.
Happy completion day, 1K.
Happy completion day. Museum, Gehenna Memorial, fronts of New Jerusalem gazebo. Museum of the Simulation, you've been there. Tablets of the Founder, Milton's Rust, and Alexander. Okay, the gazebo thing is something we'll have to visit later. Tin, 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 tin. Wish there was a way to manually save. Skip. I can skip. Skip. Cool. Oh, I'm still going up though. Can't talk to him or Jeremy. Nothing else here. Yeah, we can read these. Okay, let's go in. Let me take a small break and we'll head into the chopper for the expedition. All right. Yeah, let me increase the. Okay, yeah. Let's head on. Okay. So this is Melville. Oh,
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
yes, this is an opportunity we can't pass up. Whoa, we didn't have a choice to back out of this conversation. I'm glad I went back and explored the city.
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is going to fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced. I'm Melville, New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Oh, it is that woman. That's her. It's her voice. Okay. I didn't realize that. Melville is the one who was instructing us when we were in the elevator. Okay. Thanks for reminding me that because I missed that detail. And maybe if the optional objective is still active, maybe we would have a way to back out of this conversation to go back and explore city. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because right now they didn't give us a choice. It just went on ahead. Nice to meet you. People call me 1K. I'll let you know when I need an oil change. That's rude. Nice to meet you. People call me 1K.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
No, I want to have another look around. Cool. We can do that. Yeah, I am ready to go, I think. Wanderers. Embark on the expedition, of course.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
Okay.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
Okay.
This is going to be a long journey.
Is
So
it?
I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
Okay. Oh, that was a cute lord.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice.
Elohim.
But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Elohim. We were dreaming.
Wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim. Say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay.
Okay.
We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
Cool.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa.
What is it?
It's...
Oh,
You can say that again.
it's a pyramid.
Bloody mega structure.
It's huge.
Fine. It'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
on it.
I'm so immediately concerned about the fuel consumption out of all things. If the fuel is running low, how are they gonna get back? You have to get back in the same helicopter, right? So they should have reserve fuel. Yeah. Anyway, it's just a minor detail, and I was just like, I know it, like, worried about that aspect. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Oh, look, there's some settlement there.
It is incredible.
That was me moving the camera.
Turn on streaming, everyone.
What do you mean streaming? Our
Have I ever mentioned
visuals?
that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And touchdown.
Okay. Act 1, A Voice in the Wilderness. Oh my god.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well,
Everything.
Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
Hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
Explore the area. This game is such a gift. I have not expected this from.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
That one
I'm
there?
not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Schematics. We initiated streaming so everyone can stream what we see or what they see to us. This is such huge, beautiful structure. What the hell? Oh god. I'm sure the puzzles are going to dampen my excitement, but I think this is one of the highest levels of excitement I've had for a game in such a long time. Oh god. It's the anticipation. It's that we're gonna discover not just landscapes but things to think about, you know?
Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
You want me to go there? I will, you know. Holy cow. You see three receivers there? It seems like you have to activate 3 receivers and it'll open that entrance there. And the helicopter can go in. Who built this though? No way humans built this. Athena must have constructed it in secret, but she wouldn't have had the manpower to do it. So, what gives? I don't know. It looks great in I think yeah, it is rendering in 4K right now and it looks great. Obviously the distant landmarks and islands, they are lower fidelity models, lower resolution, but this structure here, its color scheme and the way the water falls through it, it's awesome. Mysteries, adventure, exploration, everything's here. Where is Byron? Where did he go? We don't have a map. We have a PDA. Okay, there's nothing here. There's a hologram there. That's not a hologram, that's a statue. Light comes on automatically. This is the transport system. That... Who is it? Alcatraz mentioned, I guess. This is pretty old. Maybe humans did build it. Maybe there were other plans in motion to save humanity. Or, you know, something along those lines. Back when the virus was wiping out the rest of the population. That's where we should be going, I think. That's a ruin there. Oh, this is a back entrance to this thing. Oh, we can see a statue. An eagle? What is it? Can't quite make it out. Okay, some sort of flying creature. Wish we could zoom in a little, but we can't. Okay, Melville? Okay, Melville. Everyone has a backpack. I don't have one. Electric generators. Okay. Wow. We should definitely check out the statues first. What is this place's name? Huh. Weird architecture.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
I don't know where the coordinates are. Can we see the coordinates? Yeah, we can. We can use the map, the compass above us to go to our main objective. See? At the very top. I don't think we can access that area yet. It's up above. It's higher up on the cliff. I don't think we can climb that yet. This is it. Investigate the structure.
From the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
I think it's just their profile picture. What we see there. Because I saw a cat on Yakut's shoulder. I don't think we brought a cat here. Be highly irresponsible and difficult to manage if we had a cat while we explored. Because it will get lost, you know. Large pipes. You're probably supposed to play it in first person, but this is so much easier. Okay. Generator. How is it powered? Oh, one up.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
3 lasers. Green, red, blue. Blue, red, green. Red and green leaves blue. It's a combinator. It combines 2 to produce the third cell. Not entirely sure. There are fans. This is maybe the schematic of the pyramid. Is it a 2D thing or? Alright, let's interact. Talos Principle 2A, Noema Project 1, Schematic 5358. Terminal HAR1. HAR. What is HAR stand for? Talos Principle 2A. Okay, let's look at this one. Name on the universe. Author Stratton of Stagera. Location HAR1. A fragment from Stratton's on the universe. Amintas. I grant you then that man is indeed like Talos and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics, as you have many times said. Too many, perhaps. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when students are hard-headed. Amintas, but what does this tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing? That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self because that is what determines our existence as individuals. But the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? Footnotes. The use of the term metaphysics in this context is likely an error introduced in the Trebizond manuscript. The fragmentary Heraclean manuscript controversially uses superstitions instead. So they are contemplating about the universe as a whole instead of their own self. And this is from humans. Again, I forgot. I know we read this Stratton of Stagera just in the museum section alone. He was a writer of, I don't know, I think he was the one who proposed Talos Principle. I have such bad memory. Okay, alright. Now I'm a project 1. I'll figure it out later, okay? Trials 0000001 to 3. Version 01 successfully deployed. Input, output consistent. Trials 3 to 4 insufficient. 5 to 6 version 0.2 testing failed. Power grid 2 unstable. Okay. Noema project. Schematic 5358. Okay, we got some Melville. Okay, we are sending it to Melville. Done. She'll contact us once we are out, I think.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. It crashed. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Return to the station. So we'll activate the transport system in a bit. New interface content available. Okay, we can see a transport vehicle or transit system icon at the top there. Ting, 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 ting. Oh, cutscene. Oh, Prometheus, the shadow that no one's noticing it. It just constructed it out of nowhere. What the hell?
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
It did.
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
Just do it, Melville. Don't be snarky with me. Well, not with me, but with Byron. Do you want me to be the first one? Music is swelling up. We're gonna get some.
Go ahead and try the capsule, 1K.
Alright.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Okay, Grasslands Ring. We are in the very center. We have north, east, west, and south with 3 branches for each of those nodes. Okay. Artificial ring-like structure on the wide lowlands east of our base camp. Main puzzles, lost puzzles, gold puzzles, lost labs, and stars. Okay. Mega structure. Oh, Grasslands Ring is that one there. The center is a mega structure. This is the area we are located in. Okay. We are at the east side of the mega structure. So we are looking it from the east. Something's on research. Let's look at research. Okay, this one. Astronomical temple. I wasn't entirely sure what to call this. It looks like... or what? That's weird. Okay, if I use analog stick to scroll, then my face goes up and down. Okay, I wasn't entirely sure, or like my effort point of view goes up and down. I wasn't entirely sure what to call this. It looks like a temple and sort of astronomy themed. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. I do that. It doesn't seem to be active in any way, but I can't help but think that this design implies some kind of significance, like it's hiding a secret. But again, maybe my imagination is getting the better of me. Who said this, by the way? Yakut. Yakut is the... I forgot what Yakut's expertise was. Melville. Alcatraz is again on the mayor's side. He wants to keep things orderly and steady. Melville is a technology expert. Yakut is maybe, I don't know, archaeology or something. Okay, wait. I messed up. Give me a second. I was looking at the palm symbol there, see? Oh, okay. You can scan things using your palm and it'll show up here. Okay. And we saw that Yakut, or who was it? I think it was Yakut. Yeah, Yakut was piloting it using his palm. Piloting the helicopter using his palm. There wasn't a joystick there. It was like a palm that he was using. Okay, alright. Let's get into the tram. And I don't think we can go to the mega structure. We have to go to East 1. Grasslands Ring. Let's go.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
It's really fast, by the way. Damn.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
It's gonna send a laser. Once... I'm not sure. Because on one face of the pyramid, you could see there were 3 receivers. Let me see when we have loaded last time. There is no way to know when the game saved. So if I say stop game, it just stops it. That's it. If I click play, okay, maybe that is one thing that I'm annoyed about. But you can see it says Grasslands Ring. So we did reach... it saved after we reached Grasslands. Okay, so I think I'll stop the episode here. I'll come back and explore this area thoroughly, at least the starting session, in our next episode. We spent a lot of time exploring the city, meeting the citizens, and then we embarked on our expedition. And this is the first area where we'll potentially find the first puzzles. Yeah, at least within the with the new mechanics. I don't know. There are going to be lasers. I can see lasers right there. See? But hopefully there are new and interesting mechanics too. And yeah, I'm excited to find out. Yeah.